Okay, Megan. Are you okay? Are you ready for me to tell you what I watched on Thursday?
Yeah. Hey, friends, surprise! It's bonus episode time. This is a short and sweet check in where we're talking about everything we've been watching, listening to, randomly consuming, or just wanting to analyze more of this week. No deep dives, no notes, no pressure, just vibes. Think of this as us catching you up while standing in line for coffee or scrolling at midnight. We'll hit the highlights and the hot takes and maybe a few why did we watch this moments. All right, let's get into what's been living rent-free in our heads this week.
Let's just start with sharing 2 things that we watched or consumed this previous week. Okay. Are you ready for me to tell you what I watched on Thursday?
Yeah.
The Secret Mall Apartment.
I've been waiting on this.
I did. And I'm going to be completely honest. The first 30 minutes of it or so, I was going,
what?
And if you can't see my face, it's basically the, huh?
Yeah.
Like, look on your face. What am I watching right now?
Yes.
That's literally what it
Yes.
is. But then there comes a point where I don't know where it happened, and I was like distracted and had to keep watching it.
Yes.
Because I'm really thinking like, oh, because when it first started, I know I'm going longer than I said, but when it first started, I was literally like, this is a joke.
Right.
These people are crazy.
Yes.
But then it turns into this whole movement, and it almost had like cult vibes a
Yeah.
little bit. Like he's that charismatic.
Yes.
And people just follow him.
Yes. And his art and all that. Yes.
I mean, they literally follow him into the crevices of a mall.
I know.
There ain't no way I'm squeezing up in through that.
Seriously, that's what I was talking about. It boggles my mind. Like, who gets the idea to just take off through the crevices of a building?
Yes.
And just go find this place.
Weird.
And then we're going to inhabit this area.
Yeah. But then it took a weirder turn when the documentary crew rebuilds it for just this 50-minute document. Weird to me.
Yeah.
And then it ends with him still using his key. He's banned from the premises, but he still goes on there. And he opens it.
And there's still remnants of like what was there. And then the final scene, which is really not even a scene, it's the text of the irony. Do you remember what it said? The mall is not open anymore.
Right.
They're considering turning the building into apartments.
Yes. Yes.
The irony.
It
would take a lot for them to convert that into apartments.
Yeah.
If you think about the way that a mall is structured, especially an indoor mall. But still.
And the way they built that one anyway. Like,
yeah.
It was so strange.
It was bizarre.
And bizarre that this was like an actual thing.
Yes. And it went on for 4 years.
Yes. And they had a large group of people doing this with them.
Yes. I mean, they ran extension cords.
They built a freaking wall.
They built a freaking wall out of cinder blocks.
It was
out there.
So weird, but I did it. And I will say, I'm glad I did watch it because even though it was weird, it's like one of those things that now you know.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Now you know. What's something you watched? I have another that I'll share, but
I told you I've watched several things in the last 2 weeks. I don't even know which one is like worthy of even mentioning. I did finish my Away TV show that was on Netflix that was the Hilary Swank with Going to Mars. And I guess I didn't pay attention to like when it was filmed because it was a few years ago and clearly this is the only season, so I guess it was dropped. So I was like,
I hate when that happens.
Why did I spend this time? Because I don't enjoy getting invested. And I wouldn't say that I was invested, but I wanted to find out what happens.
Yeah.
They do make it to Mars. But that's where it ends. So don't waste your time.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give you one that I think you might like. It is one of those that it does make you think. Mm-hmm. So it's a very good show in that. And like there's so many theories out there. And you're only behind one season.
Okay.
And there's only 8 episodes. Paradise that I mentioned earlier in the episode. It's on Hulu.
Still don't have that, but keep going.
It is so good though. It's one of those where you don't realize what you're watching until the very end of that first episode, and then you go, "What? Did not see that coming." And every episode, I'm glued to the TV because you're trying to figure out what the story is, but there are so many misdirects and there are so many missing clues still. It really is good.
I'll bet.
It's good. It's kind of like a sci-fi, but
well, The Away would have been kind of like a sci-fi.
But first thing that comes to mind, okay? There's just 5 of these. Best thing you watched this week. The best thing.
I've watched a ton of stand-up episodes, like stand-up comedy episodes on Netflix, but I don't remember who had the best.
Okay, so just a comedy show.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say Paradise. It just premiered, so I would give that. Most disappointing watch.
You go first.
Memory of a Killer. It's a new show, and it has Patrick Dempsey in it. And so that's why I watched it.
Yeah.
That's why, I mean, Silver Fox himself, I wanted to watch. Yeah, the storyline is not holding me, though. He's like a contract killer who's also developing Alzheimer's, but it's like the stories are not kind of connecting. I don't know. It's disappointing because I love him.
Well, I guess it may be the Away show that I finished because there was nothing else to it after that, and there's not anything coming.
Yeah. Well, this one may be easy. Something nostalgic you watched. Dawson's Creek would be for me.
Yeah. I did go back to remind myself about there's a series on Netflix called Worst Roommate Ever.
Oh, you talked about it.
Yes. And I had to go back and remind myself a little bit about why I was so enamored by a couple of them. And one of them is like a guy who moves in with this lady who is like, maybe it was his best friend's widow or something. And she like tries to kill him. Like legit multiple times over attempts to murder him. And it takes him a while to figure it out, but it's just, I mean, like you're sitting there, jaw drop, like, what? And it makes me think about some of not just our year that we lived together, but I always had a crazy roommate. And it never failed. Every year in college, I had a crazy.
Those first 3 I had were pretty crazy too before I lived with you.
I had some that ended up in a fist fight, and we had to go to court over it. And like, oh yes. But anyway, that I watched it a couple years ago.
Okay. This one you may not can answer because you're not super on like social media in the sense that an algorithm is like catering to you. So, but something the algorithm pushed on you. For me, it would be Love Story, JFK Jr. and Carolyn Bessette, because I didn't even know that was coming out or anything until I started seeing it all over TikTok. And so obviously I went to watch it because I was interested and I like it. So
only stuff on my algorithm is like funny stuff on Facebook Reels. So I have like a couple of people I follow.
Okay, one thing you'd recommend immediately.
No, okay, so there is a series on if you like music.
Okay.
And like writing music or just anything to do with like for real music. Hitmakers is a really cool. There's only one season. I think that they're going to make another one. It's a show on Netflix, and it's these incredible music and like songwriters. They're anything from like straight up, they should be artists on their own, to instrumentalists, to just people who are wicked smart with lyrics. It will blow your mind. They write for John Legend. They write for Usher in the show. And it's like they go to these really cool places. Like I want to say they go somewhere in the Bahamas or something at one point. And it was a fascinating show. And I love backstory on like where music comes from sometimes. But that was pretty inspiring all by itself. So that would be my recommendation.
I'm telling anybody and everybody to watch The Traitors.
The movie I'm trying to refrain from watching
Twister.
If you feel it, chase it. Because I mean, either the original Twister or Twisters, because we're entering into that time of the year where it is tornado season
Your
for Alabama.
tone changes. You're like fired up.
But we've talked about this. When I get on a jag of just like I just want to watch it, bad weather comes, and it literally, it's like it summons the tornado. So I've been wanting to watch it so bad, but I'm refraining because I'm terrified. I've been watching the weather app. Like, do I have bad weather coming? Is that what this is? I'm so not joking. I've told you about the story of being at the beach, and I was literally watching Twisters on repeat so bad.
You do that. You watch things on repeat.
If I love something and I just want to watch it, I just want to watch it. It's not because I want to like escape reality or want to be
I
there or
want to
anything like
escape
that.
reality.
But I get so, I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, it's the same reason that if I find a song that I'm just like, oh, hyperfixation, repeat. I don't want to hear anything else until I'm done with this. I do the same thing sometimes with a movie. But either way, I have had to refrain from turning it on because I'm like, oh, there was rain on the forecast for today potentially, so I'm just not. And there's storms potentially this weekend, so I'm just not.
You know, what I can't believe you haven't recommended. Maybe you will just want to keep it close to the vest and just keep it for yourself. Party Down South.
Oh my God!
Good luck at trying to find it, but
yeah, no, you won't.
But that one,
unless
that's a nostalgic. That is a nostalgic watch right
take
there.
Me back, baby. Oh my God!
It's like,
but it takes me back to a time in life that was just high on life.
Yeah.
You know,
if I could pick anything that helps me escape reality, so to speak, it would be One Tree Hill. Mm-hmm. Because, now, granted, I had watched it before we ever got to college.
Yeah.
But still, when I watch it, mm-hmm. I can go right back to that denim couch.
I can too. I just want to be back in that little red house on that denim couch.
I know. You know what I think about? I had a picture. I have no idea where it is or anything. I have a picture, though, one morning. I mean, we would wake up.
Yes.
And watch.
Yes.
And we'd run to Guthrie's and we'd get our food and we'd run back.
Yeah.
Or we'd make our bologna sandwiches.
Yes, fried bologna.
But there was one day, it was a Sunday, and it was raining outside, and we just opened the front door mm-hmm. and just left the door open. It was raining, and we sat on that couch, and we were watching One Tree Hill.
Yes.
I mean,
it was good.
That not helps me, because it's not like I need to escape, but that's what TV does for me anyways. It's mm-hmm. just like it's simple.
Your mind goes somewhere
and
else.
So I go back to that denim couch
mm-hmm.
in Tuscaloosa, even though I had watched it before. So I can also picture myself. One year I got it for Christmas on DVD.
Yes.
I got like 1 through 4
mm-hmm.
for Christmas, and then the next season was about to come out or something like that. And so I wanted to catch up right before the new season came out. And so I had a laptop that had mm-hmm. where you could put the DVD in the mm-hmm. computer. And I sat in my bed. Yes. And I can literally picture me, because I think someone came and took a picture of me because it was Christmas morning, and I just was like, peace out.
Yes.
I'm not spending Christmas with y'all anymore.
No, right.
So I went to my room, and I'm sitting there, and I had one of those lap trays.
Yeah.
And so it was over me, and my computer was on the tray,
mm-hmm.
and I'm just sitting in my bed, my baby blue painted room mm-hmm. with brown polka dots, and I'm watching One Tree Hill on repeat. Just like it. Next new DVD, like, yes. Oh my gosh. So that is one that I will always and forever recommend people should watch.
It is good to watch. And that's this week's Media Roundup. Short, chaotic, and absolutely subject to change by tomorrow. Let us know what you've been watching, listening to, or loving lately. We're always looking for our next obsession or regret watch. You can find us on our socials, and if you enjoyed this episode or this bonus drop, make sure you're subscribed so you never miss a surprise episode like this one. Jesus. Thanks for hanging out with us for a few minutes, and we'll be back soon with your regularly scheduled chaos. Bye, roomies.
Bye. Roll the credits. Press play again. 2 roommates, 1 remote is fully DIY. Editing, us. Producing, also us. Recording, yep, still us. Posting it everywhere, shockingly, us again. 2 roommates, 1 remote, 0 team. So please clap accordingly. Thank you very much.